Hello, hello. I hope everybody's doing good. How you doing, Gabriel? How you doing? Alright, I haven't done this in 2 weeks. Let's fucking figure out what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I finished this. Oh god, yeah, I forgot we're getting into hell actually. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh god, alright, so let's do combat. Alright, that's fine. Oh nice! Download all the games. I just downloaded Tamagotchi Life last night. I haven't had a chance to play yet, but boy howdy am I excited. I'm gonna make all my OCs and I'm gonna shove them all onto the island and then I'm gonna keep everybody updated and we're gonna just see what the fuck happens there, I guess. Alright, let's figure out what we're doing here. Hey, a single card reading. I can do that. Let's see what we got. The card shuffle sound is so satisfying. Alright, your card today is... Oh, the Devil reversed. It's typically a good sign. That means things are changing. There's a big life change happening. And you might be feeling like particularly lost right now. Like it's kind of hard to tell in your own personal life what other people are wanting from you. It seems like other people might be being very, very, very judgmental, or uptight, upset, set in their ways, and then they're kind of taking it out on you. The best advice here is to don't let other people's opinion like bog you down too bad. Like, yes, it is important, but ultimately at the end of the day, like, if other people are kind of forcing you to, point out things that happened in the past that you've moved on from or that don't really apply anymore, they're just doing it to be spiteful. So know who you are, be confident in your own decisions, and things will typically work out. Other people can be kind of crusty, though, right now, is the general vibe. I did hydrate. I drank some milk. Oh my god, screams. Me too. It's gonna be a lot of like Daz planning today, y'all. So hopefully you're down for a chatty stream because this is about to be hell. Let me open up my YouTube linkies that I had. Let's see, I gotta open up my set. How you doing, Cal? I went with my sister to take my nephew to the dentist. That was good. Tried putting photos into a USB, but now it won't connect to the console. I see. The other storage bank that hasn't worked for a while is working now. I love it when technology comes back to life. That is nice. Oh my god. Pocha. Is pocha like Indian chai? Or is this like an East Asian style butter tea? Cause cha I understand. I'm assuming it's a black tea base. But I don't think I've never heard of that. I would love to know more about it. All right, let me see here. I need this alley set. Okay, it's slowly opening. We have about 40 million things going on in this scene. I don't need this anymore. Oh my god. Not levels, thanks. I need to go over here. Alright, okay, so we're gonna start. I'm gonna show you guys my script and kind of what we're working with here. Ooh, a 4 terabyte upgrade is always good. It's crazy how much more storage space we have on drives nowadays. Like, I remember when, like 100, like, gigabytes or 500 gigabytes was, like, so much fucking space. And then now it's like you can't really do any with anything like less than a terabyte. Ah, it's a Tibetan style tea. I see. Bocha. Yeah, okay. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't had a lot of Tibetan ass teas. I feel like that's pretty sick. We don't have a lot of Tibetan restaurants here in Colorado, which does suck. We get a lot of Nepalese people and mostly North Indian people, but Tibet is one of those ones that's not very common. You'll have to let me know how you like it, because I would love to be able to make it. I had Lebanese chai recently. That was my most recent new country, new chai situation. And holy shit, it had the equivalent amount of caffeine of like 3 Red Bulls because of the way that they brew it. It's like the Vietnamese coffee of chai. It was so highly caffeinated. It was delicious, but I felt like I was going to die. All right. Hold on. Alright. Why don't you do this? Thank you. Let me open this up in a new tab. Okay, so I got somebody with nothing in their hands doing a punch. I'm assuming this move. I don't care, Jake Mace. You're talking for like 5 minutes. What up, Stinky? Not much other than being stinky. You called it. How you doing? Oh my god, a 75 stream streak. Cal, that shit is insane. Okay, butter tea is straight up buttermilk black tea, usually pu'er. So I figured regular black tea would be okay. Oh, I can kind of see it. I'll make it. I don't have any pu'er on me right now, but the next time I get a bag, I would love to do that. That sounds fucking delicious. Chillin' hungry, but chillin'. I just got done with a bagel. It was a mediocre bagel. That's all I will say. Okay, let me figure out what the fuck. I'm trying to envision Jake Mace. I don't give a shit. Oh! Okay, so he's... Okay, I was trying to, like, remember what the fuck I was talking about. Ah, that's the bitch. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, so now I gotta go. Who's gonna be the one punching? It's not gonna be the hyena demon. She's out for blood, but I need somebody else. I'm gonna take out this ox demon or this longhorn demon in the fight first, because I don't really want to like draw him. Okay. I think I got it. This is gonna suck. Hi, Random Chungus! How you doing? Welcome in. I'm trying to plan out and get references for a fight scene for comics. I'm dying in here. I'm dying! I'll pull up some comic stuff for us to look at so that it's not boring to look at. I don't know what to eat for lunch. That is literally my problem every day. We made aguachiles last night. Oh my god. It was so good, though. It was like a Vietnamese-style aguachile. It was so amazing. Alright, let me figure out what I'm doing here. I need, like, a good, solid puncharoni, you know what I'm saying? This is where this gets hard. Okay. So for those of you who are new to stream, effectively what I've got is I'm also an animator and a game designer as well. So effectively what I've got is 3D models that I made of each of these characters, and I am positioning these 3D models so that way I can appropriately get the good, like the good camera angles for this stuff, and then just go for it effectively. See, I'm gonna do this from the side so that way I don't have to screw around with. I'm gonna not move Wukong yet because it's not gonna matter. So I'm using this as a reference. So I need to be able to, let me figure out, where does this guy punch? Oh, he goes to go for the face, but oh well, yes and no. And I recognize that this is like a self-defense demonstration, so this is where this gets tricky. You know what they say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. That's right. That's right. It's about to get real. Okay, so let me start. I'm going to actually lay out my panels here for a second. Nice. Oh my god, a chainsaw's the lower jaw. I love it. I love it. I love it. I dig the chainsaw theme. I love it. That sounds fun. Drawing machines for me is really hard. So I always have respect for people who draw a lot of like machines and guns. That's definitely not my specialty. Oh yeah, I was like, where is my script? It's over here. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so this is gonna be a long. I'm just gonna try and get these panels in. We're gonna see how they go. Yeah. All right, and this is tricky because I really don't want to have too many squares on this, but I want to have a lot of like dynamic panels here. I don't know how any of this is going to work out. I'm just going to be kind of laying stuff down randomly. Wait. Can I convert this to a path? Yeah, I can. Blech, that's ugly over there. I'll fix it, though. Okay, so we got that. Chainsaws are cool, though. 10 out of 10 would agree. I'm just imagining you drawing a super detailed person and everything, and then the gun. I can't. No, stop. No, but like, sometimes that's how it is. I think about like, I'll typically spend a lot of time. I don't know. Let me think. I gotta go find the last time I drew a gun. I think unfortunately it was for Sakita. Let me go look at it. It was for Sakita. And it's not a bad gun. It's not a bad gun. It's an okay gun. I just do not like drawing them. I have problems. Well, then this is like a perfect example of me shooting myself in the foot with machines. Like we have a cyborg whose entire body is just machines. I don't know why I did this to myself. And I love his design so much, but that was a bad decision. Hi, Carix. How you doing? Okay. So if I have punch, grab, and then we're going to go with another punch, question mark? Two, well, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, And then... Does he grab the other wrist here? Yes, because then what we have is that... it's this exact sequence. And then an elbow to the face is what's happening here. So I'm gonna do another box here. You know, I keep thinking that this is just gonna be a lot of layered. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I need 5, 6. Let's see. I have too many tabs open. Okay, and then we have a jumpy spin kick. Oh, nice. World War I technology is really cool. Yeah, I do a lot of sci-fi future tech, and so that's where that gets hard. Is it's a lot of like making stuff up versus drawing from observation. But I love like World War I era technology. It's really cool. No, but Shibito, you're not wrong. There's a reason I don't do prop design. Yep, TVXQ is my goat, man. I fucking love TVXQ. They are so good. I didn't know that they did music for One Piece. And then it's cool new shit. I'll literally die for TVXQ. Okay. Okay, so now what if I did... Oh, this is the worst. Okay, so I'm gonna go like this. So we're gonna just have a bunch of weird shapes is effectively how this is gonna go. And then the final panel at the bottom actually can go down here. And it's going to be a long shot of the alley. Oh my god, this is going to be the literal worst. But, okay, let me save. Ooh! Oh, we got wow, we went from ooh woo to oh no! Ah! Yeah, that's how I feel looking at this page. Okay, alright, so now... This sequence is going to be so fast, so I have to remember. Let me turn off. Where is the spotlight? Let me turn this off because that's going to be in the way. All right, this is going to suck, but hopefully it'll actually be a bunch of close-up shots and I won't have to worry about it. Posture check. Everybody sit up straight. Don't shrimp. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ayo, well, if you want to share the link to the chat, please do. Everybody, if y'all don't follow Shibito, you should. Shibito's gaming group does a bunch of hilarious gaming videos just overall. They're super funny, so if you're ever looking for new people to follow for fun gaming content, I would highly recommend Shibito. But yeah, you're totally more than welcome to share the link in here if you want to. Peak is also just really silly. It is a good time for everybody involved, I feel like. Alright, hold on now. Okay, this is where this gets really obnoxious. I shrimped too hard. Yeah, true. It's that's it. You shrimped too close to the sun. I watched your whole video. It was funny. Your mom's so cute, dude. But you guys are funny as hell, though. No, I'm serious. Like... Okay, hold on. I gotta censor Nippy Nops because otherwise Jeff Bezos is gonna come for me. She looked panicked. Well, I feel like Peak in its essence is just panic. Like, legitimately, it's so stressful. I was shrimping a lot as well. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I would describe it as like a reverse shrimp. All right, let me figure out. Let me look at my reference again. How close are they, or is he when he blocks this hit here? How close are you, Jake? Actually not that close, but close-ish. So let me move Wukong. Yes! Everybody go follow Shubito. Everybody do it. Everybody go watch silly videos. Alright, where the hell is Wukong? Okay, let me move him. I just start putting Wukong in the ground. Alright, so now I think... Oh, but this is way too stanced. He's like, hold on. I gotta have like a really casual... This is where this gets really difficult, because effectively I need to be able to... Okay, so his head is about that height. Hold on, I need to bring this up. I need to be able to have Wukong move so confidently and so casually through this fight that, like, there's not really going to be anything going on with this fight. It's going to be a pretty raw demonstration that he does not care, and he is very skilled, so it's just not really going to matter. So I have to make sure that each of these shots are just, like, so, effortless looking. So I do apologize if this takes me a while to position these guys, but we can talk about random shit. We can talk about whatever we want here. I knew that this was going to be kind of an issue. It was going to just be like an overall, like, gross, overall gross experience here, but that's okay. Ugh, gross. Isn't a reverse shrimp just standing up? I levitate out of my chair. Wah, wah, wah. I'm like leaning with my hips super far forward, and, like, my back is, like, arched. I'm, like, flat. I don't know, man. Anatomy for Sculptors, trying to draw men. Yes, yeah, every human does have technically 10 abs, but most often you're only really going to see 6 of them. And you really have to have the right genetics to have a, quote, 8-pack, but every human has 10 abs. Let me move this back here. Is this Kesha? It was. I think. This is like a hard style mix. So I don't maybe not. I don't know who this original singer was, but this is like a hard style mix of it. Oh, I guess I need to actually hold on. I need to actually look at my reference. Oh, this is gonna suck. This is about to be the hardest sequence I think I've drawn this entire time. This is about to be really gross. Oh no, why did I do this to myself? Do a Kung Fu comic, he said. It'll be fun, he said. Oh, why am I like this? 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 Okay, let me turn Sean off because I definitely don't need her here anymore. We're gonna just hide everybody that's not in the, in the overall shot. Man, he really just went like... Okay, this is awful. This is awful! I just started screaming. Okay, alright, I'm okay. I'm okay. Hey, came from a box! I love that username, though. Sorry if I can't see your full correct username over on YouTube, but welcome. Welcome in. Sorry, I'm doing a bunch of really boring stuff on stream today. It's a lot of planning for the comic. So I have 3D models that I'm using to help me plan out this fight sequence, and it is... it's a lot. I hope you're doing well, though. This is actually, like, my least favorite, Sia song, to be kind of honest. It's not great. This is better. Guaranteed this is gonna be better. Alright. Alright, so let me group these together so that I actually have fight scene, I said. Why did I do this to myself? Okay. Thankfully, I don't really have to do anything crazy with this. No, editing on this. Okay, there's panel 2. Okay, so that wasn't the worst. Oh my god. Why am I like this? Kind of comes with the territory. Oh my god, no, it's true. I did this to myself. I really did. I actually have not watched Sword Art. Okay, so now we got wrist, other hand. So let me move this guy. Oh my god. All right. Okay, I gotta move this guy. Oh no. Oh yeah, this is what hell is. I'm in hell. I'm in hell. Okay, now let me go back to my reference. We're gonna go look over here. Okay. Well, actually... How do I want to do this? So this is just 2 crosses. I'm fine. Actually, we're gonna try this. Okay, I'm gonna die. This is the end. If I just immediately eject off of this planet, you know what happens to me. I'm gonna have this guy commit with a stronger arm. This reference that I have here is... This dude has, like, a freakishly small, waist. Don't mind him. He's okay. If you kick him wrong, he'll just bust in half. You know what I'm saying? All of this music I've never listened to before in my life, by the way. I'm going rogue. All right. I think this is Alt J though, actually. Oh, I have a chance for a couple breakaway panels though. Sure. Why not? Why not? Hydrate. Everybody drink some water. Don't be dry and crispy. Don't do it. Dude, this guy's waste. I literally cannot describe to y'all. Hold on. You're about to see what I'm looking at once I get through all of my stupid posing here. It is Alt J. I was right. I'm not thirsty though. That's okay. I'm always thirsty. Water. I have a bad habit of forgetting to effectively do basic human functions like eating. Oh, I love it when I don't have to actually edit the hand. Oh my god, what a good time to be alive. Okay, so some of these little tiny movements are not going to be the actual worst. I think I'm going to be okay. I think I'm going to be okay. I think I'm going to be okay. It won't be so many, like, dramatic movements here. Oh, you know, it would be probably pretty good if I put it in the right box. You know what I'm saying? Sure. The main problem is I have a lot of breakaway or, like, cutaway panels. Or I guess they're breakaway panels is what they're called. So it's gonna be kind of a mess on, like, the planning front here. That's okay. That's okay. I forget to eat a lot as well. Yeah, dude. Oh, we've been needing to Chungus. We've been needing to add a snack time redeem in here too, because straight up I will forget to eat. Yes. Yeah. Good point, Kel. Everybody eat some snackies if you haven't had a snacky yet today. Yeah, I'm, like, real bad about that. My body is like, you're not hungry. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not. And then, like, all of a sudden I'm like, I'm dying. And there's, like, no in between. Okay, so now I need this elbow to the face, because that's the elbow that's going to go into the face is going to be the one that Wukong just blocked with. Oh, yes. This guy plays rock on a lute. Everybody enjoy the lute rock. Okay, so now let me figure out how I need to move Wukong, because he's not really done anything at all. And then let me move this elbow up. And we're going directly into this guy's face. Definitely interesting. I've never done so much, like, action sequences in my life. Let's see, and this is gonna be bent down. So he's effectively forming a diagonal with his body. And then we're going to bring this in directly into the guy's head. Just moves right. Oh man, this is actually pretty sick. We're going to bend this guy's head to the side as he gets straight up clocked in the jaw. Nice, not bad. Okay, so let me look back over here at this thing. Okay, so it's kind of I'm going to be happier with a close-up shot of this elbow making impact. But I also need to be able to see the line of Wukong's body, so that way it's not confusing. And then I don't know if I'm going to do more Dutch angles. We'll see. Because these Dutch... Oh, man, this is crazy. I feel like the fight scene, the first fight scene between... between Tiger and Wukong lasted literally 0.5 seconds because Wukong kicked his ass so fast that, like, this is a definitely different, like, different overall execution here. Crazy. Okay, we're going to get into drawing in just a second, I promise. Last panel here. Oh yeah, Sword Art Online has, I would argue, not only some of the best openings, but also some of the best, like, character development. I really like the premise of the show. It's pretty sick. Maybe one day I will actually have time to watch anime again. I remember anime. Okay, so now this is where we lose this reference, so this goes away. And then I need to... do a jump. Oh, God, this is going to be gross. Okay, let's zoom out. Okay. I need, like, a jump kick thing here. So let's actually, we're going to do this the right way. We're going to go look up another reference. Spinning jump kick. Taekwondo jump. Okay, all right. All right. Apparently Wukong does MMA. Actually, if I really want to... Let's see if I can find anything with Wushu, because as much as I like Taekwondo, I want to... Rotation after you kick. Whirlwind kick. I love how there's no video. Let's see if we got... Because if I can get good reference for this... Hello, sir. Teach me how to spin around. Oh yeah, okay. So you're just doing the good shit. Okay, so now this is the actual... Right. Okay. Hold on. We're going to go super ultra slow playback speed here. This is why having videos is really important. And I need it from the right angle. Okay, so what I want, I think, is exactly like that frame. Well, but I need to get the rotation here. Let me see if I can get a different angle for this. We're just gonna watch him do this shit over and over. Okay, optimal rotation. Yep, that's fine. Yep. This is so unnecessary. The things we do for art, y'all. Okay, this is not going to work for me as an angle, is the problem. Huh! Ah, see, because that particular form is really important. So, if I can imagine... Okay. I have the vision. I have the vision. Let me see if I have anything that is relatively close to this. I do. This is why gathering references is super important. References are good, guys. Damn, I wish. Because it's the opposite leg that's going to be the one kicking. Yeah, so. Not bad. Alright, sorry I am, like, stuck directly in reference hell here. Okay, because then I have... Let me look at my panels again. Wait a second. Wait a second! Oh, I actually don't have to worry about the spin at all. Never mind, I'm full of lies! I set this up differently in the script than I did execute it here. So we're okay. Hold on, y'all. We're almost there. I'm so sorry. Alright, now I need to kick the shit out of this guy. This man needs to go flying. I need to shoot him directly to hell. Stretch! Oh my god, I was shrimping so bad. Dragon Ball Super Future Trunks has the goofiest ending song for each episode. Oh no! Oh, the cameras weren't good enough back then to track him. Wow, that's crazy though. Hi, Chips. Oh my god, you survived the plane. How was your trip back? Hopefully everything was kind of inconsequential and nothing weird happened. I need explosions. Oh, yeah. That's the one. Okay, hold on. I gotta twist my main here. Hold on. I would also like to rotate him just a little bit. I acknowledge what's happening here. But I need this man to go. I need him to yeet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really need this guy to yeet directly into hell. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, it's such a good shot. Y'all, it's such a good shot. Oh, you have no idea. Oh. Oh. Okay, hold on. Let me move this leg, though. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's such a good shot. All right. Oh my god. Oh my god. It looks so good. All right. All right. All right. Ayo, thank you so much. I appreciate that for the follow, Chungus. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. All right. So we're done. We're done with this planning now. I'm going to do this last shot here. Because I'd really like to do a really graphic shot here, like black and white, like nothing really going on in this instance. I do have to censor the butt because otherwise Jeff Bezos will come for me. I have two butts. I don't need that. All right. Okay. All right. So now that we got all of our planning laid out, oh my god, that was such a huge pain in the butt. That actually could have been much worse. I feel like I've had like full multi-figure diner scenes and stuff that was worse than this. Okay, so now we've got all of our 3D models. Everything is slowly in place, and now I can just fly at the speed of sound. Shrimp heaven now! Shrimp, activate! Oh, bags came out quickly. That's nice. I like it when they don't make you wait 4,000 years. That is literally the worst. Alright, so that being said, I'm actually going to just start. We're going to go panel by panel here rather than have the whole page open because otherwise I'm not going to be able to see. Alright, here we go. I know I'm going to have issues doing this stupid, I'm going to actually tilt Wukong's head up even more, I think. 1, 2, 3, I'm hungry. Nothing but fried rice fantasies. I love it. But I love that, though. Me every day, actually. Alright. Let's get this going. Let me see. Y'all would have been so proud of me. I drew a furry yesterday. I've decided that I'm going to try and practice that more so that I can tap into the furry market, because I'm recognizing I would really like to be able to do that. I practiced wolves yesterday using Mr. Von Altus as a model, so I think, I don't know, I think I got something. I don't know. I'll be sharing that with everybody once I get back off my hiatus here. At least I know when I get to monkeys, I'm not going to have a problem with that. I pulled up this website called Fur Science, and it will tell you what the most popular fursonas are, which I think is really funny. They did data. They did a poll based on all of the art on Fur Affinity, what the most, like, popular fursonas are, and it killed me. Me and Lava joke about that shit all the time, about how effectively the only furries anybody wants are just a wolf. Or a hybrid of like 18 animals. It's going to be one or the other. But yeah, I decided I need to tap into that market. I don't draw furries, and probably I should figure that shit out. Alright, this ponytail is about to go crazy on his head, but that's okay. Is this Hatters and who? Tritia, I don't know them. Cool, though. But this ain't bad. Let me tilt his head more before I go too crazy with anything else. I'm going to link it here. We're going to tilt his head back a little bit more. Like, I want him to just react to the fist, really. And then let me get... Do I want to have this ponytail break panel here? Well, let's see. Technically, actually, no, it wouldn't. Yeah, I really like butter coffee. But that's interesting. What prompted this tea journey? Anything in particular? Or did you just see it and you were like, man, I want to know? I'm going to have this go behind his head. So we're going to turn this off for a second. Let me get his collar on here. His neck. Hey, it's 12:30, which means it's time to feed the Snorlax. So if you haven't had any snacks today, please go have some snacks. Oh, that would be cool if I did not do this on, like, a random layer. My God. That would have been something. Alright, so now let me get rid of this ponytail in here. There we go. Do it! Do it till you're dead! No, I'm just kidding. I probably should also go get more snacks. I need to go to the store and get some more bananas. Because I don't really eat enough snacks, to be honest. Sure. Alright. That'll work. Okay, but this is going to be one hell of a fight, actually. I think this is going to be pretty fun. We get... That's like the end of this chapter is just effectively, like... so many. I might actually use... one of these panels. I might save it out, like the image itself, for, the, cover of the volume, actually, because it is a great shot. I've decided that I'm going to work smarter, not harder, and not really, like, create new panels for the volume covers, but instead take ones that could be enhanced or added, like, cool lighting or things like that, and then use that instead. So I think the shot from this page, I need to pull his eye down so that he's looking directly at the guy. He looks like he gives zero shits right now, actually. Alright. Coolio. He's like, you dare touch my face, peasant? Are you not entertained? I can't. I was reminded about it in November. Oh, I see, I see. And the book mentions butter tea. That's dope. I love it when people take inspiration from real-world cuisines for their fantasy books. I recognize I have a lot of food in my books for that reason. Me and food are fans. Somewhere November's like, I remember. Alright, so let's merge this. And let's fix the outlines now. Do I think that I'm going to get through this page today? Probably not. I have a feeling that Oh, yes. Oh my god. Okay, so this song. I have a feeling that this panel is going to end up being kind of a nightmare, or this last couple of pages for this thing. But this song, fun fact about this song, this sample, the bass sample is actually a car muffler. I was wondering if he was going to do a full release of this. This guy's Vengent. He makes drum and bass music out of, like, the most random fucking samples of all time, but all of the bass samples in this song are cars. He'll theme his songs around, the lyrics around whatever sample it is, so it's always really fun. I don't normally like drum and bass, but this guy hits different. Yeah, I'm not going to do any backgrounds on this, and that'll be okay. Oh my god, just take 500 milligrams of pure caffeine and inject it. That's how I die. Just kidding, don't do that. I'm like, quick, where's the like, Alani or, like, the Rockstar when you need it? Yeah, this guy's got great. He's just such a good artist. Okay, alright, we're drawing this guy. I'm gonna start with the horns. Guy's about to get his ass handed to him on this page. I don't think that this guy is ready. He ain't ready. I love how their plan was to mug Wukong, and Wukong is gonna be like, I stole your stuff again! You can't win! Nice try, dummy dumbs. Nice try. Guy has kind of like a high-key horrifying design, actually. I'm not gonna think too hard about it. I'm trying to take a lot of inspiration from like One Piece, especially actually for like character designs and body types, because I think it's really fun. One Piece has some fantastic fucking art. I'm gonna be working with so many animal characters this for this comic, but as you like, no wait, where's that one image? Hold on. Whenever I think about that, I always think about hold on, where is it? Skeleton rocking chair. That guy. This guy. Anytime anyone is like, hey, I need caffeine, I'm just like, it's this dude. Rocketing directly into the ninth circle of hell. I get it, though. People are like, how does drinking caffeine make you feel? And I'm like, well... Oh, you guys want to hear Bulgaria's entry for Eurovision? I'm gonna add some Eurovision songs that I like to the queue to break it up. Oh, this is like intense. Yeah, okay, here we go. I hope Bulgaria wins, actually. Whew, this whole thing is like so intense. Okay, so do I want him to be Angie? I think Angie. Okay, so now this is where this gets tricky because I have to modify his anatomy because he's got whack-ass anatomy. Bro, I can fucking listen to this all day. Holy shit. Bulgaria did not need to go this hard. Like, it's so dirty. Holy shit. I feel like you can tell a lot about me based on the Eurovision entries that I like, though. Okay, let's see. Are these guys the best fighters in the world? No. Are they doing something? I mean, theoretically. I really should have made a new model for this guy, but I was so lazy and I just used a different model. Bro, this song is so funny. Why? I was like low-key kind of disappointed with some Eurovision entries this year, and then this came on and I was like, you know what, actually everything's okay. God, it's so dirty. This girl also, I think, is like a judge on like Bulgaria's X Factor as well. Or Bulgaria's Got Talent. I don't remember. She is a very talented like vocal coach. I just think that's pretty fucking sick. I have to listen to the rest of her work. Does he have a watch? I think he did, but I need to remember. I don't remember if he had a watch or not. I don't remember. He did. It's on his right hand, so I don't have to worry about drawing it right now. Quick, punch the thing. I have to, like, also fix his hands, too. This is my other favorite for Eurovision. I love this guy. I might make this fist a little bit bigger, but we're going to see how it looks at the grand scheme. I think I am. I'm going to take this. We're going to grab this. And I'm actually going to... Oh, not that. I'm going to force perspective on it a little bit. And then... There we go. That way it looks like it's making more of a cross than anything else. And then I'm also going to get some more shit going here. Now, the hard part is we're going to move this cross. He's got this big-ass, like, cross necklace. Oh my god, that's terrifying, though. You're like, it's not worth it. The donut's not worth it. Welcome back. God damn, Greece really brought it this year, too. Oh my god. Alright. Hydrate! I'm almost out of my drinky, which means I'll probably have to go get a drinky soon. Another drinky. You know, I'm actually gonna, shrink this, and we're gonna move it even more. The song has... I was not expecting a ballad breakdown when I first heard this song. I was not ready. This is the most Grecian shit I've ever heard in my whole life. This would have gone so hard if it had come out when I was in Greece last summer. I would have loved to just fucking completely lose it in the club to this. Oh my god. Nice! I'm glad that your demon drawing is going well. Oh my god, they're like, we're gonna take your insulin. I can't, that's funny. Honestly, if you can't have a little bit of fun on a stream, you know, that's like part of the fun of like being an entertainer, I think, is being able to like engage with your audience. Everybody likes a little bit of a silly Billy time. Alright. Yeah, because there's no way in hell I'm doing, like, backgrounds for this entire sequence. I'm so lazy. I'm so lazy. I understand. I know what I am. I know what I am. I wish that I had a bunch of background artists that I could use to, like, just, like, do the backgrounds for my stuff. That would be pretty sick. But I'm not one of those, like, K-drama webtoon comic makers who have like 4 people on a team. It is not me. I do not have that skill. Nor the money. I forgot his goatee. Alright, so now. I'm going to go ahead and take this background color, since that's been the vibe this entire time. Oh, I don't even... I was like, I'm going to color it now. I don't need to do that. I'm okay. I don't need to do that right now. We're going to do that later. All right, that's one. This is where this gets really dumb looking, though, because I'm going to be using... let me fix these hands here. Oh, yeah, I was like, why is it gray? It's because I changed my color. I'm a dummy. This is too heavy. I won't have any backgrounds on this, so it's going to be kind of gross. All the lines are going to be crossing over top of one another. But that's alright. I was living in Taiwan, I developed asthma. Oh yeah, true, because they got mad pollution over there, though, blowing in from China. I'm replaying Pokemon Black and White right now. Oh, and yeah, okay, and a Genlock race. I've been calling Team Plasma Team Asthma, oh my god. Maybe that was their motive all along, was they were actually just trying to, like, live, and then, pollution was uninhabitable. Bummer. What sucks about that, too, is that Taiwan is not even, like, really... It's not dirty at all. It, like, legit just blows through the fucking air from China and other places. Like, I'm sure that they do generate some of their own pollution, but, like, that shit just kind of, like, fog cloud rolls over there. Okay, I need to figure out how to get better at, like, impact lines. Yeah, it's like a death cloud. Death cloud from beyond. Because I really need to be able to do this effectively. Yeah. Alright. This is where this gets hard. Okay, so let me turn this off. I'm going to do the impact lines last, actually. So that way I can get my forms down and stuff. And I guess technically in this case it's speed lines, but I need to do a lot more work on studying those, so that way I don't mess this up here. He's literally like, stop, bro, just put your hand down. Put your hand down. Put it down. He's like, don't. Just stop. It's like, if you want your wrist to be broken, you can keep doing that. Hello? Sure. Turn this off. I got it. What does that button do? We're not a shrimp anymore. Do it, Cal. Do it. People love that shit. I keep joking how I'm gonna make a like a Tycho Dorian cookbook with all the food that I've mentioned in my stuff, because I don't really have like a fantasy, like too many fantasy settings. It would mostly be collections of like real recipes around the world. But I keep making the joke. I make Mrs. Von Altus's matzo ball soup regularly because it's like that shit is so good. It's simple, but it's fucking delicious. No! The shrimp. Pixel is gone. Alright, so now let me get this. Stupid arm. Remember when I said I was gonna fix this this lip on this panel? I actually don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm just gonna leave it alone. Posture check. Everybody sit up straight. Don't be crispy. Be sure to take care of yourself. And stretch too. We gotta stretch as well. I will stretch. My bag has been popping like crazy lately, so I'm starting to get to the point where I've been at the computer for so long and that my fingers are starting to hurt. Which ain't great. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna be going to like a chiropractor and an acupuncturist on Friday. And I'm gonna be like, ma'am, I need you to take my little fingies and I need you to help me. Yeah, thankfully I use earbuds, because headphones most of the time actually low-key hurt my head. Unfortunately, they dig into my glasses and then I get massive headaches, and that ain't fun. That ain't fun. Oh God, Cal, don't die. We need you. We need you to live. Follow Shibito's advice. He knows. He knows the secrets. Oh my God, my hand is all shaky. Please don't do that. Alright, that'll work. So now I need to... I'm just gonna duplicate this just in case I fuck it up. But I need to do some like speed or impact lines. Okay, let me see here. Interesting. I'm looking at a lot of different examples from different manga. Because this, I don't need like a super impactful amount of like impact lines, just enough to get the point across. Hello. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so crispy. I gotta be careful. This is kind of an experimental process for me. And then I think I'm going to add in one additional I don't need that big, thank you. Come on, hand. Sure. Well, I think, unfortunately, I have to keep in mind where the other box, the box is. Because I don't want these to get cut off. My hand is not cooperating today. Sure. Well, maybe not. This is a difficult thing. You must fight your battles head on. Literally slams forehead into headache. Okay, hold on now. Yeah, because there's like so much. I'm like just looking at a bunch of different mangakus and how they handle this. I think the more texture that I have, the better it's going to be. Because I think the reason that doesn't look like a lot of motion is simply because I don't, again, have enough texture. So we're going to really do this. Okay, that's not bad. Sometimes Spotify gives me shit that I fucking dislike. That was it. Oh, like, how much longer do we have? Wow, you ever look at somebody and you're like, wow, somebody's aging. Wait, how the fuck? Oh, she's actually much older than I thought. I was like, I swear to God, I thought Lindsey Sterling was younger than me, but she's actually almost 40 now. I looked at an image of her and I was like, holy shit, she looks very, very old. But it's because, guess what? Time moves forward. Time is crazy. Okay, so that works. That helps. I likely will put in motion lines or speed lines on that thing. Later. Yeah, she definitely doesn't look bad, but I had a whiplash for a second because my brain was like, why does this person who I know should be perpetually like fucking 16 years old, why does she suddenly look like an adult? And I'm like, oh, it's because, guess what? We're both now over the age of 30. That's why. That's how time works. Crazy. Now the question is do I want him to be making a really intense expression, or am I gonna have him just be fucking bored this entire time? I could have him be so bored looking in this fight that it's like, it's clear that he's just like, these people are like little fucking peons. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. Because I don't think that this is providing him really any level of challenge at all. I think he's just kind of vibing, to be honest. Oh my god, my cat does that as well. He like makes weird like pug noises and then just starts to like scream and then shove his face so hard into my body, and I'm like, bro, are you okay? No, 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 we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that, Shibito. That's trauma. That's trauma. She's fine. She's fine. She's okay. Everything worked out in the end, right? I recognize that the lore of these two places are not connected, but in my mind, she's the dog that Dio kicked into the oven. All right. I also don't like these guys either. Oh, it's Pendulum, though. Oh, and Rob Swire. Interesting. Oh, I never heard the live version of this. It's okay. This is going to be such a big pain in the ass to get these pages done. People are going to have to acknowledge that if they want high quality panels and they want them to happen quickly, then they have to pay me money. Hopefully people won't be mad. I don't know. I guess I feel like maybe I worry about it too much. I would really love to be able to actually make a crazy amount of money off of this comic, but I don't foresee that in my future. And that's okay. I'm actually kind of high-key glad that I gave him a ponytail for this, because this is going to make his movement way more fucking dynamic. Which is pretty sick. I do appreciate that. This is happening at least. Guys, I have 4 events in May, and I don't know how that's physically possible. I don't know what the fuck happens to me. But we have so many, I have so many events. Honestly, oh my god, if I could, Shibito, if I could, I feel like that would make my life so much easier. Cons right now too are like just fucking dead. So I feel bad because it's like I'm excited and I want to go to like hang out with people, but because the economy is so bad, people are like, I have exactly $4 and a peanut to spend on stuff, and so I just like I'm like sitting there doing nothing like the entire time, which is it's rough. Oh my god. I had a situation where it translated Diggy into Giggity. You're like, that is not what I said. These last 4 events are going to be like the last events that I do in the US actually for a while, so going to be kind of interesting. I could not have done this comic several years ago. I'm very glad that I waited to redo it and then went to grad school. People are like, why did you go to grad school? You know, it's like, it was a relative waste of money. And it's like, well, actually, at the end of the day, the amount of practice that I got out of grad school, insanely important. I don't think I could do this comic justice if I had done this years ago. You know, Shibito, I think if I believe hard enough, you're right. I think if you believe hard enough, anything is possible. True. I mean, was Naruto wrong? Was he wrong? To be fair, though, I have seen exactly 0 episodes of Naruto. Full episodes, anyway. Oh! By God. You know, having these on is really important. You want to know why? That way I don't draw a bunch of shit that I don't need to. I am a fool. You're missing out on peak filler episodes. Oof. That's what I heard. Yeah, I think it will work out, Chips, but I absolutely understand the feeling. It's like, I don't know. There's a line, a lyric from one of my favorite songs, and he says, I don't need progress, I just need movement. Something's got to change. And it's like, that's such an accurate statement. It's like, I don't necessarily need things to get like super better. I just need things to just not fucking suck so bad. So that's very relatable. I think that you're going to do great. It might take time, but you'll get there. God, I like that Casio sample that he's got in this. Alright. Ooh, woo. We're back to woo. God, we've had a lot of P and G tuber redeems today. Alright. Okay. Whee! Oops. Yoshi 2.0. Any particular songs that you like? I'll add it to the queue. Okay, cool. Oh, gross. Okay, yeah, any Yoshi 2.0 songs that you like, Shibito? I realized that you were, like, trapped in ads, probably. Nice. Okay, let me get some. Boom. In the queue. In the queue it is. Alright, this is gonna suck. Let's see, I gotta do some perspective stuff here. Hello? Hey, Sana, what's going on? How's it going? Welcome back. Hope things have been good with you. I am. Do I keep drawing this on the same, like, I don't know why I'm like this. I'm like, stop drawing on the sketch, like, I'm a fool. I'm giving up. Here I go. Most of the time my memory is pretty good. Oh, wait a second. I think I've heard this song, Shibito. You know, things have been pretty insane, actually, over on my end, which is, you know, it is what it is, but it's been kind of rough. That's okay, though, because I'm still going, and that's all that I guess you can ask for in crazy situations. So, still going. I had to take a break from social media for a little bit because shit was so bad. So I'm still kind of like on like a sort of a hiatus on social media, but otherwise I am alive, and that is all that matters, really. Actually, I'm not going to draw his ear in this shot. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on. I've got a Kickstarter, or rather a BackerKit campaign launching in a month, so that'll be at the end of May, which I'm really excited about. By the way, I'll do a quick plug for that. I'm trying to get up to 50 followers on my Court of Snakes BackerKit campaign. If you're interested in checking out any kind of new book by me, it's a special edition. It's got a lot of illustrations in it, and it's a young adult dystopian with tarot magic. So if you like Hunger Games, if you like just tarot cards in general, and political books that are like filled with hope core, I would argue this is like a very hope core book. I'm sure you would like this. So if you want to check this out, you can go to my website, to my Court of Snakes page, and sign up to the BackerKit. If you need it, the link over on YouTube, let me know, and I can drop it over there. I unfortunately cannot access the YouTube chat super easily because this thing is cursed. I'm gonna listen to the Wukong playlist, actually. Wukong Comic's going good. Yeah, we're making it happen. We finally are in, like, a bigger fight sequence now. This is, like, the first big one that I've drawn, so it's taking a lot of planning time. Yeah, Cal, if you want to give it a chuck over into YouTube as well, that would be great. But that's the link to the backer kit there that I just dropped. Following is completely free, and all it does is it reminds you when my book launches, if that's something that you're interested in doing. This will be the last one that I can ship to Canada, so if anybody is in Canada and wants to support the thing, I won't be able to do that again for, like, several years. Just because of the... Or at least until I get a job in Canada, just because of the nature of the... wow, okay. The nature of... Oh, did Photoshop just break? Maybe it did. It might have thought about it. Nope, we're okay. Never mind. We're alright. Due to the nature of my visitor's record and living in Canada as a whole, it will be a minute before I can get any products to anybody outside of Canada. I need to shrink this guy's head. This model is not adequate for what I need here. Yeah, most of what I do is novel writing, truly. But that's totally chill. If reading's not your thing, that is A-okay. That's just the next big project that I've got coming up. Otherwise, I did manage to hit 100 subs over on Tapas, which was really cool. So now Heaven's Equal is monetized over on Tapas. So that's exciting. But otherwise, I update every Wednesday. Everything's going pretty regularly with it. So that's been exciting as well. We're almost through chapter 12, I think. Oh yeah, I forgot that this is I'm a dumbass. This is a breakaway panel. Which means that I do have to put in the other horn here. Yeah, so it's going. This is definitely like a labor of love for sure. But I do love working on it. This particular section is going to be really difficult, but I am here for it. Not quite. I just need this guy to move. I'm like, I don't even remember what his outfit looks like. Look at how tiny this dude's waist is, bro. It's fucking so broken. Hold on, I gotta open up the yeah, character sheet. I'm like, I don't remember what you look like. Now I do. But otherwise I got, let's see, I'm trying to think of what else is going on. Yeah, so many events in May. I got like 4 conventions. Hello, Photoshop, can you please? Please don't do anything weird. Are you just, did you just decide to die? Are you good? Okay. I guess to be fair, I could have probably closed Daz about 40 million years ago. And that's like using up GPU. Let me close it. I don't need it anymore. Photoshop really was going for it. My God. All right. But yeah, I don't know. Things are moving. Shit's really stressful. I'm very excited to move to Canada at the end of the year as well, but I got a lot of shit going on, and things are just kind of happening. That's a bad angle for this watch. Look at this dumb watch. I love how unnecessarily simplified some of this stuff is. Like, it's like that's the idea of a watch. I believe in you, Shibito. I think you got it. You practice so much. Like, I think you got it. That's a good goal, though. Yeah, I think it should be okay. It's going to be kind of interesting. I have yet to find a job in Canada. I keep getting rejections from video game studios, but I haven't gotten rejected from Sony yet. I'm kind of scared. It's on their, like, production side, but, like, They haven't rejected me yet, so that's terrifying. But a lot of the studios I'm applying for really like my work. They just don't have any open jobs right now. So that is the unfortunate nature of everything, is just it's a matter of not having positions, which is totally fine. But getting responses from people is actually pretty, like, when I apply in the US, I don't get any responses back. They just do not give a shit. They don't care. So it's been pretty refreshing to actually get real people responding and being like, yeah, your work's nice, but like, this is kind of where we're at. You know, feel free to circle back later. It's like, oh, you guys are actually real people? Crazy. Real humans? No way. I only asked you out of pity anyway. No, that was legit me replying one time to these guys that I did a portfolio review at when I was getting ready for undergrad. And they were like, your style's not enough like Disney. You're never going to get a job. And I deadass looked the guy in the eye and I was like, I've never wanted a job at Disney ever. I hate them. And he was like, oh. I'm like, yeah, oh, you what? Like, that, what a weird thing to say to somebody. Like, okay. I want to work in video games, but that's fine. Actually gonna bring this guy's thing up. But yeah, it's weird. When I applied for art school, like, a lot of the standard at the time was like, you just assumed that was where you wanted to go, was Disney, Pixar, and that was like the only option. It's like, no, I really don't. Fuck the rat. Yeah, that's what it felt like. It was so wild. And like nowadays, it's like kind of funny. Like, hindsight's 2020, I guess, but like Disney just laid off 10,000 employees. Everybody from janitors to animators, like everybody just got screwed. The park workers, everybody. So I'm like, it would have been really garbage to work for them anyway. Like, that would have made no sense. I trusted my gut, and I was right. I was right. I think about the, like, Mickey Mouse episodes of South Park, and, like, that's the most accurate shit I've ever seen in my life. They really knew. Yeah, Disney's a hellscape of a company to work for. I have a couple of, like, animation acquaintances that work for them right now, but, like, it's just super unstable. So, I'm going to be applying mostly to indie studios, and we'll see how it goes, and unfortunately, they're less likely to have jobs, but who knows? Maybe the Sony thing will work out, and, I'll go work on K-Pop Demon Hunters too. Anything can happen. That would be pretty sick. Let's see. I did EA. A lot of them have been really tiny indie studios. So that's like Thinking Ape, Relic, Hinterland, smaller companies in Vancouver. But their animation industry is a lot more bumping because their country actually gives animation studios grants to produce animation, unlike the United States, where we don't really invest back into the arts in that way. So, because they have access to grants, the chances of them being able to actually hire new people are more likely. So it's very cool, and it's nice to have, like, some relative security in the animation industry, but we'll see. Otherwise, I'm going to be also applying to, like, book publishers too. So we'll see. I also applied to Atomic Saloon, I think is the name. Those guys are like the biggest, or Atomic Cartoons, actually. Those guys are like the biggest animation studio for television in Canada as well. They do a lot of outsourcing for Disney. So, while I wouldn't be working for Disney directly, I likely would still be working on Disney titles. But I really want to bump up my storyboarding portfolio as well and keep going in that direction. But I may not need to, after all. Like, we'll kind of see. Really, the major reason I would want to get a job is because under my current circumstances, I have a U.S. job that's 100% remote, but I can't sell at conventions with that job. I can only take like U.S. clients, so like my Kickstarters, for example, for a while I'll have to not ship to Canada until I can get off that visitor's record and stuff, because they will kick me out of the country if I do that. So we don't want that. It's all very unnecessarily complicated. They can't touch my rolls, honestly. The U.S. job market, high-key right now, too, is, like, such ass just in general. It's, like, so bad. There are so many people, actually, like, turning to, like, totally not as a joke, as, like, are turning to, like, OnlyFans work and things like that, because legitimately, it's the, like, one of the only ways that you can make money confidently right now. I literally had a storyboarding professor. He currently is working at Disney right now. He worked on shows like Elena of Avalor, Alice's Wonderland Bakery, Lion Guard. So he's like a Disney Junior TV animator typically. But his #1 advice before I graduated, I was like, hey, so what do I do to get into the industry? He was like, draw porn. No joke. That was his advice. He was like, bro, it's the only way that you can fucking make money. And I was like, you know what? You know what? So I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take his advice. I'm gonna try drawing fucking furries. He legit was like, furries or porn. I was like, that's so funny though. But like, it's kind of true. Unfortunately, you have to really be prepared to kind of hustle on your own. His other more serious advice was, make your own job. So in other words, if you want to be an animator, animate your own show, make your own game. He isn't wrong, though, right? Well, I'm like, I take his advice. I take his advice. Yeah, no, for real, actually. I mean, the reality is like, yeah, I mean, it's one of the things that sells. So, if you can find a niche community, point being to try and sell stuff to, that's going to be your best option. And right now, there are certain communities that really do invest in the arts a lot. And I think that that's actually why I've had a lot of success with the Wukong comic in general, and it's not because I am doing anything crazy, but because it has an anthropomorphic main character. The furry community really is drawn to it, and so I'm able to access those guys, which is very, very helpful. So while I myself am not a furry artist, being able to tap into that is a really strong thing. And sometimes those adult things actually will lead you to a job. Like, I think about how, like, the regular show pilot was literally about 2 dudes being high. His pitch to the studio was 2 dudes being high in a 7-Eleven. And that was the pitch that landed him regular show. You know? So you never fucking know. You never know. Yep, the Gooners have deep wallets, Sano. You're not wrong. Their pockets be deep. Of course, now the main problem with doing any kind of NSFW art on the internet is that the AI porn artists are fucking out of control. And so, like, for example, I remember a while ago, DeviantArt was like, yeah, you should look at our artist sales community. Like, we give our artists all of these tools to sell their work. And our highest selling artist on DeviantArt currently makes $13,000 a month selling their artwork. And it's like, oh my god, that's so crazy. That's cool. What do they sell? Literally AI porn. They're able to crank out, I'm not even shitting you, 130 plus garbage AI porn images every day. And that's where their income is coming from. So that's where that gets kind of tricky, is that it's like, even if you get into that market, now you're having to compete with AI porn generators, and that is rough. Like, legit though, Sano, no, that's my question. I'm like, how much are these people spending on AI Gooner ass images? Like, it's just so insane. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Threw a 16-pound ball at 18 miles an hour. Oh my god, you're so fast. You're so speedy. You've got the power of the forearm. But yeah, it's an interesting industry to be in right now. So I don't have, I guess, like, I'm not getting my hopes up necessarily for getting into the industry per se. Like, if I can get in there, that would be pretty sweet. But if I have to go and like do publishing, or kind of do the alternative for a little while, that is a-okay. So like, it's I got a lot of options, point being. Or I can just kind of stay where I am and continue to work at, like, in publishing book marketing, and then just kind of chill. And that is also okay. Right? Yeah, it's like so low effort, Sano. It's so bad. So they're effectively just collecting a paycheck, right? They're literally typing, and then also, too, like, most people don't realize that the way to generate good AI NSFW art is you have to have a, quote, reference image or a model in order to do that, because if you just tell the AI to like generate some stuff, the pose is going to be all fucked up, the camera angle is going to be ugly, it's not going to generate the anatomy that you need if you're doing any kind of like fetish work, those kinds of things. So in order to generate it, they literally have to steal other people's poses, artwork, already existing art, plug it into their generator, and then generate the character that they're looking for, because most of it is fan art. And so legitimately they're just making free money off of actually stolen shit. And it's low-key infuriating, actually. It really makes me super sad. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, Sano. I wouldn't doubt it. I'm like, I don't even know. I don't know what the target market is for that. At least the furries are honest. That's all I gotta say. Let me be Genu. Yeah, Genu's fucking sick. I want to get, I think it's like Mystery. Yeah, it's Mystery Saja. I want to make his little sweater. I want to wear that little sweater so bad. I'd love that. He just looks so cozy in his little sweater. I like doing those like casual cosplays. Ooh, everybody sit up straight. We got a posture check. Don't shrimp and a stretch. Be sure to take care of yourself if you're at the computer. Don't be me. I'm actually going to do some physical therapy exercises for my hands really quick. Yeah, because working on the computer so much lately has caused my joints to really be angy. I thought that Scott was joking about the physical therapy, and then I turned 30, and then I was like, oh, fuck. Actually, my hands is brokies. Yeah, Baby Saja does have great outfits, though. The whole show. So true, though. All right. There we go. All right, now that my knuckles don't feel like they're going to fall off my body. I'm excited for the sequel. It should be kind of fun. I don't know what they're going to do for K-Pop Demon Hunters 2, but that did get greenlit, so I'm pretty stoked about it. I think it'll be fun. I really hope that I can go work production on that. Like, that would actually be literally insane if I get the call back from Sony being like, hey, actually, we do need people on production. Because they didn't insta-reject my application. I applied for matte painting and for production, and they insta-rejected the matte painting application, like, hard. So that means that I made it past the first, like, round, which is good, so we'll see. K-Pop Demon Hunters is fantastic. It's a new animated feature. It like won, God, like 14 awards last year. If you like Sun Wukong and you like Journey to the West, it's actually got similar themes to it. It's just more from a like girl K-pop group perspective. But it stars 3 K-pop singers whose job is to effectively create a magic bubble that prevents demons from coming out. And the demons decide that the best way to get them to weaken their power is by creating a boy band as well. And so it's part K-pop, part badass demon fighting. part Korean mythology. It's just a fantastic. I loved it. I thought that it actually is probably one of my top animated movies, personally. It's got some of the best, at the very minimum, from like a Viz Dev perspective, best like color design, storyboards, and color scripts of any movie I've ever seen. So from an artistic standpoint and a stylization standpoint, it was thoroughly enjoyable. Also, too, they won like a billion. They also won like an Oscar for best music. Lots of other stuff. Very cool shit. But I did enjoy it. I thought it was really good. Sony is definitely in my top studios for right now, just because they are actually producing original shit versus like franchise rehashes. So I'll take it. That's really my main issue with a lot of like other American studios at the moment. But like Sony's predominantly located in Vancouver, I learned. So that actually changes a lot. I wondered why they were like so cool. But yeah, they won Annie Awards, they won Oscars, they won Critics' Choice Awards for being the like such a good movie. So I was very impressed. And they did all of it on like a garbage budget because Netflix wouldn't release their movie to theaters. It was a weird time. Oh yeah, they actually can't do AI movies anymore. That was the whole reason Sora got shut down from like ChatGPT. Like you can't access Sora anymore because effectively what happened is Disney was like, oh, I want to use AI to effectively make a bunch of slop content and make it easy. I don't want to have to pay animators. And then effectively every animator was like, please, dear Jesus, don't do that. They then signed a $2 billion deal with OpenAI to produce AI Disney slop with Sora. And then what ended up happening was the US Copyright Office ruled that anything made with AI is not made by humans, thereby it cannot be copywritten. And if you know anything about Disney's history, Disney are the copyright manipulation kings. All of our existing copyright laws are in place because Disney keeps fucking with our copyright laws. So that being said, they were really trying to do some interesting shit, and so the Supreme Court ruling that you cannot copyright AI effectively told Disney, no, you can't do that. And if you produce this AI slop using Sora, what that means is that people will be able to infinitely steal the content. And so I could go on to Sora, for example, ask it to generate me a video of Elsa, and Disney could not sue me because they couldn't take me to court because that AI video would not be copyright protected. So it was kind of a big fucking deal. And then what ended up happening is that Disney pulled that $2 billion deal from Sora, and then I guess Sam Altman decided that Sora was no longer economically viable because at that point, you can't copyright those AI videos, so there's no point in making them. So it took down literally an entire industry, but at this point, as it stands right now in the US, you cannot copyright any AI product that is creative, so that includes art, animation, film, and books and music. So if you put it out there and it's AI, it can't be copywritten, and that means that effectively anybody could just steal it, repurpose it, reuse it, and you couldn't take them to court over it, which is really scary to a lot of big companies. So thankfully, that's resulted in a lot of like companies just kind of shutting down their like AI pipelines, which is good. So I'm less worried about that. Although companies can still use AI like additionally, but every time they do, they keep getting called out for it. Like every other week an anime studio gets called out for using like AI in their openers or something, and then they end up having to issue like a public apology to their fans, and then it makes them lose a shitload of money. So it's to the point where it's like, even if you do use it minimally, the backlash from the fans is going to be so intense that there's really no reason to do so. It'll just hurt your bottom line. So it's backfiring pretty spectacularly at them, which I am very excited about. And in some ways, AI does make certain parts of the creative process easier, but by that I mean you use it for like back end production stuff. So we're talking like marketing, data analysis, math based things that don't have anything to do with the overall like creative process. It's all like management shit, you know. It's not like generate me an anime, you know what I'm saying? And so I think companies are learning kind of a hard lesson that's not that is okay, but as soon as you start to replace human animators or human actors or anything like that, the fans are gonna get fucking pissed, and it's not gonna be good for you. Right, exactly, Sano. It's like nobody's gonna wait for that. But yeah, I feel like particularly Japanese fans are very, very critical, which is good because that prevents it prevents these companies from getting the wrong idea that they can just, you know, I don't know, the last studio that I saw that used it, their apology was like, "Oh, we were experimenting with new technology," and the fans were like, "Well, but we don't want you to fucking experiment with new technology. We want you to animate it by hand like you were." And they literally issued a formal apology to the Japanese. It was a part of their government ministry that handles public broadcast. It was like insane. I was like, you guys really dug a big asshole for yourselves doing this. Like, why would you do this? Now you have to spend so much money in legal fees. This is so much money wasted. Why would you do that? But they have complex emotions and thinking just like a real person. Well, it's so funny because I have this argument all the time where I'm like, if we ever got to the point where the AI started gaining consciousness, right? Like it starts to get to a point where, you know, the AI actually feels, is affected by emotion, right? Then it starts to get to the point where it's like, okay, well then making it generate AI slop for you is effectively equivalent to slavery. So at that point, you just need to pay the damn AI, and so it starts to get real funky really fast. But effectively, like at the end of the day, truly, that's what these tech CEOs want, is that they want free slave labor, and then are mad when fans react negatively to it. You silly billies. My cat is sitting on my lap, and he wants me to hold him like an otter and pet his chest. Yeah, right, exactly. It starts to get to, yeah, the point where it's like, okay, the thing's gained consciousness, so now we need to give it freedom. Mr. Bubs, this is out of control. I gotta finish this page, Mr. Bubs. I can't just kiss you on the head. God, but you're so cute. Oh my god. My cat bites me when I pet his chest. Oh no. I had a cat that it was my mom's cat, and her name's Fat Alice. She's a vicious little asshole. She's also very old now, but Fat Alice, when I would sing at the computer or I'd be working, she'd jump up onto the desk and then bite me in the throat anytime I started to sing. So I was not allowed to do that. After that, it was kind of terrifying, actually. Well, and it's super funny because she's actually like super skinny, like Skeletor skinny. So she's not even that cat. She's got fat energy with a pH. It's a very specific. She's a very specific lady. She's also 4,000 years old at this point now. She's got thyroid problems. She doesn't know what's going on. Yeah, bit in the jugular, Sano. I'm not even joking. It was horrifying. She only did it once, but she would bite my legs and bite my my arms if she was on my desk. It was horrifying. I think she's calmed down a little bit in old age, but like for a second it was not great. Oh my god, Jerry and Jemima. I love that though. Those are some fun names for a cat. My cat's name is Tatsu, but we call him Mr. Man. Or Mr. Bubs. Sometimes. Or Bubbard, if we're feeling extra. Oh, this is annoying. I'm imagining that this thing is actually quite thick. Yeah, that's fine. That'll work. Aww. I love little old people cats, though. They're like... Old cats are fun. My cat is also kind of old. I'm going to do this manually, I think, actually, so I can just go ahead and... get this hand going there. Alright, so now... I actually am going to go in with... maybe like white. I don't know. Actually, this kind of takes away the impact. I'm going to just leave the space black, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, she was literally so energetic. She also broke my mic one time too. It's okay. The mic survived, but she'll pull stuff off desks and stuff. Here, let me hold on. I can do this. Hold on. We got it. This is Mr. Bubs. He's so old. He likes it when I hold him like this, like a small baby, and then pet his head. He's a weirdo. He's like making little biscuits. Mr. Bubbert, you're so weird. I'm trying to finish this page, Mr. Bubs. He's like, but I want my food. But can I eat all food? We discovered that he's allergic to milk. Fat Alice is like, we don't know how old Fat Alice is actually. I would be willing to bet she's probably like 16 or 18 years old. Like, she's so old. But we got her from my grandpa, and then he passed away, so it was like, it was his cat at some point. Mr. Bubbert, I don't know how to tell you. You are... Can I... He's sitting directly on my drawing tablet. I can't function. Sir, I need to be able to do stuff. Yeah, Mr. Bubs is such a good cat. He's a rescue cat, so he's only got one eye. But I love him very much. He's definitely my favorite cat that I've ever owned. Okay, you want to go sit next to my mouse, Mr. Bubs? Thank you. He's gonna straddle my mouse now. Weird things might happen. He is sitting on top of my mouse like a chicken would sit on top of an egg. He has straddled it and put it between his legs and sat down on it. He's a weird as fuck cat. Cats live anywhere from 12 to 15 years on average, but certain cat breeds, like Siameses, for example, can live up to 20. So the last Siameses that I had, one of them passed away at 17, and then the male cat, passed away at 19. But it's more common for cats to pass away at like 12 or 13 years old. So Fat Alice is effectively immortal, but they can live to be quite old. Jemima is also a rescue cat. Yeah, it's always good to rescue cats if you can. Yeah, 14's old as fuck for most cats. Like, I feel like Siameses have like the longest living genetics as far as I understand out of any cat breed. So they're just built different, I guess. I don't know. But Mr. Bubs is also a Siamese as well. So I'm used to having like longer living cats. Fat Alice is just a demon, I'm pretty sure. I think she's just possessed by the devil and will thereby live until the actual rapture happens. She's just like that. I have a Fat Alice emote. She's a horrible old cat, but we love her. I think she's gotten better as she's gotten older, but she had a lot of trauma and a little bit of medical issues as well, but she's all right. She's an okay cat. I feel extra spoiled because like Mr. Bubs is legit the best cat I've ever seen. Like I don't know how he could possibly be any better. He's just sitting purring. Sir, I need access to my mouse and you have sat on it. He's like, that's too damn bad. Sucks to suck. I'm like, why? I can do things with my tablet. It's just certain instances are easier with the mouse than with the tablet, but that's fine. That's fine, Mr. Bubbert. I don't care. I don't care. This is the last one, Mr. Bubs. Fat Alice is a reincarnation of the Buddha himself, right? She will live on. Live on. Life as an immortal cat. She's so crusty. I wish I'll have to get a picture of her at some point. But she's gotten only more crusty over time. All right, this will be an easy. I love these panels because these silhouette panels are so easy to pull off. Unfortunately, what this means is that I'll have to shade next time. So this did indeed take... I figured that this was going to be the case because these stupid fight panels take a lot to like choreograph. So these scenes, these sequences are going to be kind of a pain in the butt. Not so much to like shade, but to actually draw, it's going to be kind of a pain in the booty. But that's all right. Sometimes that's what happens. What, Mr. Bubs? You looked up like you heard a demon. Are you okay? He's okay. He's been sleeping a lot in the a yarn box that my husband has for doing crochet projects, so he has become one with the yarn. He gets upset when we cover the box to like organize stuff and put stuff away because he's like, bro, I was laying there. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so this is gonna actually maybe hikey kind of suck. So we have that. This guy, of course, had to be wearing a Mamien. Well, and actually, I'm probably going to pull... Hold on, I'm going to pull this up a little higher. There we go. Better, better. Okay. That'll work. I wish that you guys could hear him purring right now because he is like... He's effectively like just... making nasty, snotty pug noises. It's intense. He doesn't know what's going on. He's just old. Old and allergic to milk, apparently. Okay, then we got Daku. And then... yeah, that'll work. So now I'm going to go in and let's do this guy. He sometimes watches me draw. He's like sitting here watching the black appear on the screen. He likes watching TV too. And video games. He also likes listening to like acoustic music. So if it's like nice guitar or piano, he's like super into it. He'll just sit there and go to sleep. He does not like EDM. Jerry likes drooling. That's rough. Mr. Man's kind of snotty. Mr. Bubs, he's got some sinus issues because he lost his eye. So he mostly sneezes. He'll sneeze directly in our mouth. I'm like, you're nasty. This is so gross. I do play a lot of video games. My current, like, the thing I play the most frequently, at least right now, is Overwatch. Mr. Bubs, you can't just randomly click. He clicked the mouse. I play a lot of Overwatch, and then I also play, I've been doing a little bit of Animal Crossing lately. I just got Tomodachi Life, and then haven't really, like, cracked that open. But I'm also a big fan of, like, RPGs. Black Myth Wukong, obviously, is a great one. My all-time faves are Jak and Daxter and Tomb Raider, though. I am old. Well, I guess I really didn't need to draw these details here. Because this is all silhouette work, I need to just chill out. Hey, Tamagotchi. I know, I gotta make so many chips. I gotta make so many little guys. You have no idea. I'm about to make so many guys. I was gonna do it last night and then I passed out, so that's what happened to me. Boop. Yeehaw, cowboy boot. Okay, this guy just got the shit kicked out of him. There we go. Look at that. Let me get in here, and then we're gonna fill in the black. And then we're gonna go like this, and like this, and then we're gonna go like this, and fill it in. Oh, except, joke's on you. Okay, now I gotta go like this. There we go. Yay! Look at that. Cool, so then that'll be like relatively intense looking. And then otherwise, we did get all of these stuff actually on the page, so you know what? Any trending games that you've played, I typically don't tend to play big AAA titles because a lot of studios disappoint me. I have been going back through Assassin's Creed games to try and play them. I took a break from them in like 2016 because of the Unity disaster that happened. But I typically, like, I would say Overwatch is like the most, I guess, quote, trending game that I play. But I tend to focus most of my time on like indie games. If you are a reincarnation of someone, would that person be your pre-incarnation? I mean, technically, yeah. Winton. Yes, no, true. I'm an Ashe main in Overwatch. I like Juno, though, too. If I have to play tank, I'll play, like, Zarya. Or Domina, actually. I've been really liking Domina a lot. Doom mains scare me. You have a lot of skill. I suck so much ass as Doom. Oh, my God. I will punch myself off the side of the map for absolutely zero reason. Sometimes my Doom play is good, but most of the time I suffer. Alright, well, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and dip. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, with more comics, so we'll be coloring this panel in. Or this page in. And otherwise, I'm going to go feed my cat so he stops trying to bite me while I'm doing artwork. But I do appreciate all of you popping in and saying hello. And thank you so much again to Chungus for the follow. I appreciate it a lot. And hopefully I will see all of you soon. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.